I'm going to show you how to change your voice in various applications and games using Mixcraft and virtual audio cable. Alright, first you need to get a little shopping list. These are all the programs you need. You need Mixcraft or another audio editing piece of software, virtual audio cable, and you need the Autotune plugin, and you can get this Delay Dots Pitchwork program, which is a good pitch changer, and it's free. Okay, some of you are probably going to be asking, okay, where do I get this software? Well, if you want the good stuff, you're going to have to buy it. So get out there and quit being cheap and go buy it. You probably could find some cheap knockoffs that are free or something on the internet. Anyway, so back to the tutorial. After you've got everything you need to set up virtual audio cable. Just set the number of cables you want. You only need one, but I have two here. And you want to go ahead and check mic and line in. Just check all three. I mean, it doesn't matter. Check all three, and then close that, and then you're set up. Now, if you're wondering how this works, normally your computer looks to your microphone for audio input. See, that's your computer there in that box. And that's your microphone. And the audio signal travels from the microphone to the computer where everyone can hear it because it's broadcasting over the internet. Now, what you want to do is you want to change that. You want your microphone to send it to Mixcraft, its signal, and then Mixcraft to funk it up. See, that squiggly line represents Mixcraft funking up. And then you send it to the computer where everything's A-OK and sounds great. Okay, now you're actually going to start up your Mixcraft. It should look something like this. Go down to Preferences and change your input. Well, your input should already be at your motherboard or sound card or whatever, and you want to keep it at that. Your output you want to change to virtual audio cable. Make sure you use the same one for everything. Like if you're going to use virtual audio cable 1, make sure everything says virtual audio cable 1. Okay. Now we need to go to Effects. After you go to Preferences, go to Effects and click on Search for New Effects. And then that'll scan your computer for all the VST plugins that you have installed already. Alright, this may take a little while on some people's computers, but as soon as it's done, go ahead and click check, or the little green check, or OK, or whatever, and then you arm a track. I use the center one just because I like it because it's in the center. Click arm, and then make sure that it's taking audio from your mic, and then also you want to monitor incoming audio. Check that, make sure that's checked. You shouldn't be hearing anything because the output is already set to virtual audio cable. If you hear something, you need to go back to Preferences and change the output. Okay, now you click Effects, and you should see the Autotune thing on there. Now you can go ahead and check it. And now I need to tell you how to set up Autotune. Okay, this is how you edit your Autotune so it actually sounds like Autotune. You need to hit Edit after you have the effect pulled up, and you need to change the settings in it to the following. Let's see, you want to put input type alto tenor if you have a normal voice, key of C, scale major, retune speed, the knob on the bottom, 0, scale detune, sense at 0, hertz at 440, humanize 0, natural vibrato 0, and then on the right side, rate all the way at 0.1, onset delay 0, variation 0, onset rate 0, pitch amount 0, and then the next two sliders make them all the way up. Also, you can save the settings at the top right. Just hit save preset and type in whatever you want to call it. it's a lot easier. Okay, you're almost done. Now you need to open up your control panel and then click on the audio device. This is going to be different depending on which windows you have, but you can figure it out. Then you need to go to the audio tab and the voice tab, both of them, and change your audio input to virtual cable or virtual audio cable. And after you do that, some applications like say Ventrilo here, you need to actually go in it, open up the options, and it also has its own microphone input, and you change that to virtual audio cable. Remember, you have to have Mixcraft running though. Okay, technically you're done now, but I'm going to show you how to be a little bit more creative. Open up your Mixcraft, and you'll notice there's a section called Library. After you arm everything and turn on your effects like before, and remember, if you save your Autotune, you can just scroll down and have that profile set up. Okay. Now I go to Library, and I'm going to scroll down. This is on Mixcraft only. And I'm going to go to Rock, and then I'm going to add a sound loop of acoustic guitar under Rock. Then I'm going to highlight it, and then down, see like a big green timeline bar down there. It says 00:00. There's a loop button that you click, and it'll turn green. So then I hit play on there. And you shouldn't be able to hear anything because it's playing through virtual audio cable, but it'll just keep playing and looping. So set the volume a little bit lower because you don't want it to swallow your voice. But here, let me give you an example of what it might sound like in game.
Matt, please don't step on me. It's hard being a giant. I don't want to hurt any of these little people. I just want to be your friend. Will you guys accept me for who I am? Or am I just too big for you? You can move into our colony. How could I fit though? My feet at the sides of your car. Well, you'll just have to stay outside. I mean, where are you gonna go to the bathroom anyway? Your shit must be the size of a small bus. My poop is actually pretty small. I can find a place to put it all, if you let me be with you. On second thought, you're kind of a freak. Why don't you make like a tree and leave? Ouch, that really hurt. Now I'm coming to see to kill you all. You guys are mean. Oh shit. I have a giant eagle, larger than 50 eagles. I will murder you all. Spring down with cans of aerosol. You're done. Why? I hate all of you. Mega Godzilla. It's the battle of the Titans. Terrorists win. Yes, that's the end. That's what happens when you group around playing Counter-Strike. Lots of fun playing Counter-Strike.
I also made this kid F10.
There you go. That's it. If you have any questions, don't be a noob. Figure it out yourself.